Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Looking through our source material today, it honestly hit me with a reality that, it completely shifts the ground right beneath our feet. We're talking about a massive, game-changing shift that every single business owner, professional, and entrepreneur literally needs to face head-on, right this second. Artificial intelligence isn't just creeping in. It's completely rewiring the global landscape at breakneck speed. This isn't some minor update to how we work. No, it's a full-blown revolution, and the sources paint a stark, crystal-clear picture of what the immediate future looks like for the commercial world.
And honestly, it all boils down to one monumental question. Are you going to adapt to AI or are you going to fall behind? The source argues that this is literally the only question that truly matters right now. It's not about whether AI is going to stick around. Trust me, it's not a passing fad. It's about your direct response to it. Your answer here, it's pretty much going to dictate the survival and growth of your career or your company over the next few years.
Okay, let's dive into this. We've broken today's explainer down into 5 key areas. First up, we'll see how AI is already here. Second, how it transforms business. Third, we tackle the big one. Will it take your job? Fourth, the massive advantage for small businesses. And finally, the exact steps to take action today.
So kicking things off with Section 1, AI is already here. Now, what's really interesting here is the contrast. A vast majority of people still picture AI as this super futuristic sci-fi Terminator kind of thing, right? Like something out of a movie that we won't actually have to deal with for another 10 years. But the reality? The reality is that AI is already everywhere. It is deeply baked into the tools and services you're using every single day. It's definitely not just the future. It is very much the present. And honestly, it blew my mind to realize just how immersed in it we already are.
Think about it. When you flop on the couch and Netflix eerily knows exactly which thriller you want to watch, yep, that's AI analyzing your habits. When you're typing into Google and it magically auto-completes your thought before you even finish typing, that's AI doing its thing. Millions are already using ChatGPT to bang out emails or write up content, and when a chatbot sorts out your refund in 5 seconds at 2 a.m. while you're half asleep, that is a real-time, active deployment of artificial intelligence. You're already interacting with it constantly, whether you realize it or not.
Moving right along to Section 2, how AI transforms business.
Let's look at what AI can actually pull off for businesses today. And to be clear, we're not talking about clunky experimental features here. We are talking about robust, highly reliable tools. It's genuinely incredible. AI can seamlessly whip up high-quality written content. It can draft an entire month's worth of targeted social media posts in literally seconds. It generates complete marketing videos from scratch. It juggles complex customer support 24/7 without breaking a sweat, optimizes your digital ad campaigns on the fly to maximize ROI, and even crunches massive, mind-numbing datasets to find hidden trends a human eye would totally miss.
And this brilliantly illustrates the staggering jump in efficiency we're seeing. Think about the stark difference between the old way of doing things and the AI way. Back in the day, which, let's face it, was practically yesterday, achieving everything we just talked about would require a dedicated team of 5 people: a writer, a social media manager, a videographer, a data analyst, a customer service rep. You get the idea. Coordinating all of that, it took serious time and moved at a snail's pace. The AI way? A single person, using the right tools, can knock out those exact same tasks in minutes. This isn't just a minor upgrade, folks. It is an absolute game changer.
Now, when you multiply that kind of insane efficiency across a whole organization, the benefits become absolutely undeniable. For a business owner, this means saving massive amounts of time and drastically slashing operational costs. Imagine being able to make rock-solid decisions instantly, just because you have AI parsing all the data for you in real time. Plus, with instant support and hyper-personalized marketing, you're giving your customers a way better experience. It makes total sense why the most successful companies out there are making AI their core foundational strategy right now.
All right, Section 3, the big elephant in the room. Will AI take your job? It is easily the most common question floating around boardrooms, coffee shops, and comment sections everywhere. Will AI replace human jobs? Look, it's a completely valid fear. When a piece of software can do the work of 5 people in a fraction of the time, it's totally understandable to get worried about what happens to us human workers, right? But the source material provides this deeply empowering way to reframe that whole anxiety.
And that brings us to the most powerful takeaway of this entire explainer. AI won't replace every job, but humans using AI will replace those who don't. Let that sink in. The technology itself, that's not your real competitor. The person who figures out how to wield that technology faster and better than you, that is your competitor. Think of it this way. The tool doesn't replace the craftsman, but the craftsman armed with a brand new power tool is absolutely going to replace the guy who's still sweating over a handsaw.
We're already seeing this shift hit the job market hard. Employers aren't just kind of interested in AI anymore. They are actively hunting down professionals who know how to utilize these tools. It's happening in the real world right now. A marketer who uses AI to spin up a campaign in an hour, they're getting the promotion over the one taking 3 days to do it the old-fashioned way. Mastering AI in your specific field is no longer just a luxury or a fun little bullet point for your resume. It's an absolute, non-negotiable necessity for your employability and your career growth.
Which leads perfectly into Section 4, the small business advantage.
Honestly, this is probably my favorite part of this whole shift. Historically, any sort of game-changing tech was locked away in corporate ivory towers, right? It was only for the giants with massive budgets and huge tech departments. But the beauty of the AI revolution, it is incredibly accessible. It's completely democratized. It's not hiding behind some million-dollar paywall. If you're running a small agency or even a local shop, you now have access to the exact same state-of-the-art models that Fortune 500 companies are using. And get this, often for just a few bucks a month.
There are so many specific, low-barrier ways a small or medium business can jump in and generate massive value right now. You can use AI to draft your entire social media content calendar for the next quarter in one sitting. You can set up smart chatbots to grab a crucial sales lead at 2 a.m. while you're fast asleep. Automate highly personalized email marketing, run dynamic lead generation, or even have it do incredibly deep SEO research to get your website ranking higher. These aren't futuristic ideas. These are immediate actions you can take today.
So, the crucial point is this. AI is the ultimate equalizer. A tiny 3-person operation can now execute sophisticated marketing, customer service, and data analysis at the exact same level as a massive multinational corporation. It literally levels the playing field. The roadblock isn't your budget anymore. It's purely down to your creativity and how willing you are to adapt.
And that brings us to our final section. Take action today.
The source material lays out a super concrete 5-step checklist so you can start this journey right away. First, just carve out a little time to learn the AI tools that make sense for your field. Second, start actively using them in your marketing to get those quick wins under your belt. Third, implement automation for the boring, repetitive stuff to free up your day. Fourth, don't hoard the knowledge. Train your team and upskill your workforce. And fifth, make agility your top priority. You've got to adapt before your competitors even figure out what's happening.
Because the bottom line is a bit ruthless, but also really exciting. AI rewards the innovators. Moving forward, the winner in your market isn't necessarily going to be the biggest company, or the oldest, or the one with the deepest pockets. The ultimate winner is simply going to be the one that is the fastest to adapt to this new reality.
So, I want to leave you with this final provocative thought to chew on today. Which category does your business fall into? Are you moving fast, adopting these tools and upskilling? Or are you kind of just sitting back, crossing your fingers and hoping things stay the way they've always been? I highly encourage you to really think about that. And hey, let us know your thoughts down in the comments.
Now, if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed by all of this and you want a partner to help navigate the transition, the source material specifically highlights Diggency. They offer a whole suite of services built for exactly these modern needs. We're talking AI-powered marketing strategies, sleek website development, advanced SEO optimization, and full-scale branding to make sure your business really stands out in this highly automated landscape.
If you want some professional muscle to help deploy these strategies, you can reach out to them directly. You can easily shoot them a message on WhatsApp at 037-11867-429 or drop an email to info@diggency.com. Seriously, don't let the AI wave pass you by. Reach out to them today. And of course, if you found this explainer valuable and want to keep staying ahead of the curve with us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. Until next time, keep adapting and keep learning.